The initial problem was, okay, can we actually make a running shoe out of 3D printed material that really works and works well?
So when we started thinking about doing 3D printing, we wanted to use liquids because liquids give you the most flexibility in material design. I think of light as a chisel. Light triggers the solidification of the liquid, but oxygen inhibits it. That allows us to have the object grow.
What's really interesting about this collaboration with carbon is we're seeing a convergence of a completely new manufacturing technology.
We're going to scale it with the best industrial partner in the business.
We're able to deliver tens of thousands and move into hundreds of thousands and into the tens of millions. That's clear in front of us.
We have this amazing opportunity to innovate the printing process, the liquid rising.
There are over 2 billion playlists on Spotify, each representing a unique musical taste. And it's these playlists that form the core of what makes Discover Weekly's recommendations work. Spotify's algorithms are able to analyze all 2 billion of these playlists along with any playlist you've created and then proceeds to fill in the blanks. Essentially, if the algorithm sees that there are 2 of your favorite songs on a playlist along with a third song that you haven't heard before, it'll recommend this new song to you in your weekly playlist. Spotify's algorithms then filter all of this data. The songs that have been selected from similar playlists to yours and that also match your music profile, and then it determines which ones you likely haven't heard before by interpreting your music history.
One of the most controversial parts of Facebook data collection is a feature called People You May Know. And this is where Facebook uses many different signals of what it knows about you to determine who else you might be connected to. And this is not always things that you've shared with Facebook. It might be contacts in your phone. It might be people who have been in the same room as you. Facebook was using location data to recommend friends. So it might have been recommending people who share a doctor with you or work in the same building.
I define myself as a cyborg because I feel that I'm not using or wearing technology. I feel that I am technologies. Finding someone that would be willing to implant the antenna in my head was very challenging. Doctors said it was not ethical, but I found a doctor willing to do the surgery anyway, so it took 4 hours and then it's now part of my skeleton. I'm not interested in seeing color. Otherwise I would have worked on creating something for the eyes, but I never wanted to change my perception of eyes, my sight. I was interested in having a new sensory organ, a new sensory input. I've added senses and organs that are not traditionally human. The definition of human no longer defines me completely. So the antenna picks up the dominant color in front of me and it sends the frequency of the color inside my head. So red, for example, is 420 millions of waves per second. That's how we know it's red. So this vibration, instead of going inside my eye, it goes inside the antenna and it brings the vibration inside the skull and then it vibrates inside the bone. And when you have the vibration inside the bone, it becomes an inner sound. So the antenna allows me to hear the frequency of the color and also feel the vibration in my head. So
blockchain is a young technology, but it has the potential to disrupt the way business is traditionally done. At Amadeus, we're already investigating the impact it can have on the world of travel. For example, payments. Making settlements between different parties, like hotels, travel agents and aggregators, can be an extremely complex process, especially across borders. Blockchain could streamline this process by reducing the intermediaries and the settlement timing while increasing the overall flow transparency. Traveller ID verification. Today, travellers are required to show their ID at multiple stages of the journey, from booking to boarding to checking in at the hotel. Blockchain could make this more secure while simplifying traveller identification at every stage. Baggage tracking. Another challenge is keeping track of travellers' luggage, as it changes hands from airlines to ground handlers at airports. Blockchain will allow all parties to exchange information, even if they are not in the same alliance or related to the same segment, improving the accuracy of baggage tracking across the industry.